What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to ask the question. I want to talk about if Wolf Among Us Season 2 is going to be at Gamescom 2021. Look, anytime these kind of events happen, anytime, honestly, a Jeff Keighley event happens, the radar starts to, go off, the sirens go off, and it gets exciting. It does. It gets exciting because there's a lot of possibilities, and very few of them ever end up happening. And I love the constant cycle of hype and just regret and failure, and also a little bit of like happiness because we did get something. I mean, it's almost, you could argue it's a horrible cycle. I would argue it's kind of a fun cycle. So here we are. It's been almost 2 years since we saw it. We're approaching it. Obviously, we have to get to December to reach that 2-year mark. Again, it really, I say it all as a joke, but it really is that. When Jeff Keighley does an event like this, there's always a possibility, and odds are it's not going to happen. But there is a small chance that it does. Now, really what we have to go off of is a couple things. Well, number one, when I'm talking about this, if it's going to be there, I'm kind of talking about the opening night live stream. And it's called opening night, even though, well, it's because it's Germany, but technically it's like during the day. It's broad daylight everywhere else. So it really is like an opening day live stream. But that's what I'm talking about. Technically, Gamescom is like a 4-day event where there are, publishers there and stuff. But I would say, especially as we've seen with like Summer Game Fest, the meat of it happens on that live stream. You'll get updates, you'll get new games, stuff like that, and then the rest, stuff that doesn't matter as much comes after it. So if we're gonna get Wolf Among Us 2, it's gonna happen, I would say, on that opening night live stream. I would say the odds aren't horrible, but I also wouldn't say the odds are good. Again, we really don't have much to go off of. There's a couple things, and I'm probably gonna mention these in all the Gamescom videos. The first thing is we do have publishers that have confirmed that they're going. Okay, now Telltale is not one of them. They haven't confirmed it, but yet again, they've never come out. At least when I'm recording, that should make it very clear. When I'm recording this, they haven't said anything. Now, I'm sure as it gets closer, they will. Now, I do want to say they tweeted about a week or so ago, and they did say that they have nothing to share about the game for now because they were talking about that poker night game, okay? So I think somebody did like an art piece for them or whatever, and they like made it clear they're not working on that, but they also don't have anything to share on Wolf Among Us Season 2. But that was, that doesn't, I would say that doesn't matter whatsoever because until they say they're not going to Gamescom, there is a chance. Just because they said it a week ago doesn't mean, it could mean, well, we're not going to say it now because we're going to go to Gamescom in a month and we're going to show the game there. So you have that. You have Jeff Keighley kind of summarizing, at least early on, what Gamescom is going to be, which is a look at the holiday games plus games that are coming next year, like games that are to come right after the end of this year. So to me, that opens up Gotham Knights, that opens up Hogwarts Legacy, that opens up a lot of different stuff. Now, am I saying we're going to get all those games? No, but I do think there is a possibility of that. So, that's important to note. So I think, again, I don't think the odds are great, but I don't think the odds are zero as of right now. Either. I mean, again, you have to kind of just go with the timeline. We knew 2020 was going to be a silent year. Here we are, more than 8 months into 2021, and we still have nothing. This is not, by the way, and I need to always clarify this for the idiots, I guess, that don't watch all the way. I'm not demanding the game comes out tomorrow. I'm not going to get my pitchfork crew and go over to their office and demand it, right? I'm just saying that it's been a while, and I'm not saying I need it tomorrow, but I would like to know, what's going on with it. I'm sure it's been pushed from whatever time frame they had originally. I am positive it's been pushed because of the stuff around the world, but still I would argue next year's the year that we would, and whether it's episodic or whether it's actually just one game and it's kind of all the episodes in that one game, I do think we start to get it, or we get the entire thing next year. That's just a personal prediction of mine. Remember, they completely restarted the game from scratch, all that stuff, but I feel good. I feel good about it. I don't know if a game like this needs to take 4 or 5 years. Now, yes, I get it. It's probably only been 2. They've probably only been working on this game for 2, maybe a little more, maybe a little less years. So, but at this, I mean, could you give us more than a 30-second or like a 50-second teaser? Yeah, I think you could. I always think they could. It's just they don't want to. So, we'll have to see what happens. We'll have to keep an eye out. I think one word of warning for you guys is, based off of what's happened ever since, the stuff around the world happened, companies have been honest, okay? And what I mean by that is when they say they're not going, or when they say a specific game is not going to be there, I think it's true. I think there was a time, and I would say right before all this stuff happened, where it was more of a coin flip, where it was like, well, you could just be saying that just to not spoil the surprise, and you're there. And that has happened many times before. But I just feel like because of the way things have gone in the industry, outside the industry, I feel like when they say something, it is true. So if Telltale does say it's not going to be there, I would personally believe them. Okay, I would. And then we set our eyes to the Game Awards, or we set our eyes to them just doing their own thing sometime in the fall, right? Those are the next two options. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. If you guys want to support us in any of our other social medias, we have a Twitter, Podcast Now 15. I have a second channel called Podcast Now Plus. Both of those are in the description below, as well as our Patreon and YouTube memberships. You get exclusive stuff back to you for supporting us there. Patreon's in the description as well. The join button is obviously next to the subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.